My 2013 Jetta 2.0 stalled at a red light last week. So I scanned the engine code and it showed code P0456. This is what I used to scan it. I'll put an affiliate link to purchase this. It is an OBD reader. It's very handy. You plug it beneath the dashboard like that, and the OBD port, start the car up. And then now you can scan OBD2 diagnosis, hit enter. All right, now it has scanned, hit enter again for engine diagnosis. Read fault codes, hit enter. And this is where it said P0456. It has temporarily cleared itself, but I know that it is still broken because when I got gas, after I filled the tank up, the car then had a very long crank on the engine. The very long crank is because what's known as the purge valve under the hood was letting vapors get into the engine. So that's a common symptom. If the car won't start after you get a gas tank filled, then you might have a problem with that. So when you throw code P0456, small evap leak, that can be a few things. The first thing to check is your gas cap. You want to make sure that it's on fully and correctly. And then you also want to see that this seal around the gas cap isn't cracked, because this is the most common reason why you have that P0456 code thrown. Always make sure your gas cap is on all the way. But after the gas cap, it can also be your purge valve, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And after the purge valve, it could be the charcoal canister, which is located behind that panel there. And it's about $200, so you want to hope that it's not that. Let's go look at the purge valve. Okay, we have the hood up, and this is the purge valve here around the back. And it's quite difficult to troubleshoot problems with it because it's one of those engine parts that may or may not be on depending on different states of the engine. And you can watch about that in a different film or read about that. But there's different parameters like whether the car is idling, if the car is cruising, if it's accelerating, that it's either letting the fuel vapor go back into the engine or the valve is closed off. So I performed a few tests on this. One is that I took it off the car and I blew on it to make sure that air could not go through it. Another one is to take it off and tap it on a white napkin and see if any soot is coming out. If soot is coming out, you could have charcoal contamination from the charcoal canister. Anyway, I've purchased a new part, and let's get this off the car, because once I had that fuel filling problem combined with the P0456 code, because the car had that long crank, and also this has been very loud when the car has been running, a very loud ticking, louder than it should be. I'm gonna go ahead and replace this N80 because they are known to break on MK6 Jettas. Start by pulling straight out. It comes right off of this bar. There's a bar right there that it's hanging on, and it will come right off of that. See, that's the slot. And then there's these two hose clamps that we have to get off. This is the replacement part. I got the OEM Bosch one. I'm going to put an affiliate link in the description to purchase this as well. Disconnect the electrical connector by putting a flathead screwdriver in there, and then it pries back so you can slide that off. Okay, I got that off. Now for these hoses, I'm just going to take pliers. I'll try to do it with one hand here so you can see. Just going to go like this and then wiggle the hose off. By the way, I want to point out another test that you can do to see if this is faulty. I took this end of the hose off first. This is the hose that goes to the canister at the back of the car. But, and you may need to rewind this part, if I had taken this hose off first and left this one on, and I had left it plugged in, So again, if I just took this hose off with the car on, you should put your hand over the port and you should feel a vacuum after the car has warmed up. And that vacuum means that this is working correctly. And again, you can also just take this off the car and try to blow through it. When this is off of the car, you should always not be able to blow through it because the valve should be shut. So you put your mouth on that and blow, and you shouldn't feel any air come out of that side. Okay, so I've got the old faulty one off the car completely. And again, I'm just going to show you that another way you could troubleshoot yours is to take a white piece of paper or a napkin and tap very hard like that on both ends and see if any charcoal dust comes out. Fortunately for mine, no charcoal dust came out, but unfortunately it was still broken. No charcoal dust coming out means that you have likely no problem with your canister in the back of the car. By the way, to keep the canister from having problems, don't be in the bad habit of overfilling your tank, because that's how you can get that charcoal saturated, which makes it break down, and then that charcoal ends up clogging this. But this N80 is known for breaking on Jettas anyway, and apparently mine did just from being 12 or 13 years old. Let's get that new one on. Okay, the two parts match identically, so that's a good sign. I had seen some mentions on the internet of people that were getting two different size plug connectors. So look at the photo very closely and make sure that your connector port matches. Thankfully, mine did. This was about $10. Again, I'll put the affiliate link to purchase it. But it's very straightforward. There's an arrow on this for the direction of airflow, but even easier than following that is that you have to orient this in the same direction that you took it off, which is that the plug can go in there. So we know that first we're just going to reattach the hose. So I'll wiggle that on there. Okay, I've got that on now. Next we'll do the plug connector. So there it is dangling down there, and then we'll plug it in there. All right, that's in nice and snug. Now, about what I had been talking about earlier, this is the orientation I was referring to, that if you go and start the car up now, after the car has warmed up, you should feel a nice suction on that because this is a brand new N80 purge valve. And that is how you could troubleshoot your old one if it won't have the suction right there after warm up. But let's finish this. Now I just take this end of the hose and then this completes the job. Okay, so the last step is to hang it back up on the bracket. That's right there. Very straightforward. Line it up and push. Okay, so that's on the car. And a word or two about hoses. Something unfortunate, even though that P0456 code that the OBD reader gave indicates a small leak, and a small leak is good because it isn't a big leak, that small leak can also sometimes be along the length of these hoses. I did not go and check the full length of this hose to see if it's cracked or brittled. In a car that's old, all the heat from the engine, it can easily put a tiny pinhole in that. I already suspected the problem was with my valve and not the hose because of the loud clicking sound, and as well the car not being able to start after refueling. But you might need to check the length of those hoses as well. So again, just to take you all through getting P0456 on the OBD reader, check your gas cap, see if you need to replace that. Check the purge valve, check the hoses, and then the last step, that canister, which I've never even seen before off the car, which is located behind the wheel. And again, I'll put an affiliate link to purchase the OBD reader and all these parts. And then one last step you need to do, go and clear the code on the car. My code already was clear because the problem was intermittent, but you would just put in the OBD reader and then hit erase code because the car is no longer throwing it. And then you'll see if the car throws that code again to make sure you've completed the repair, which it looks like I probably have. If you have any questions, put them in the comments.